So this is up and running now. We got that to go. And this is pretty close, I believe. We got the heads are not calibrated, but they're cleaned.
Yeah, we're about to do the calibration now. We'll be pretty much ready to start doing shows.
We'll probably use his computer for now, I suppose.
I'll bring down everything anyway.
Okay.
Alright, V-rated, so you can probably see them. V-rating 10. Can you see the one on the white on the back?
The V rating,
Yeah.
8.
8. So 10 and 8, alright.
Yep.
Volume. Job over. So this isn't something you'll probably normally have to do, but you want the one that looks the most solid. So 6 will definitely be the one to choose there. So hopefully it'll switch to 5. This one is 5 now.
Yep.
It's just under. So you have a suite of programs now that are under Brother GTX tools on your laptop.
Okay.
So this is maintenance.
Yep.
You won't really need to do this very often, but like if you have to call us for issues,
Mhm.
we might have you do something there. Graphics Lab is your main graphics software.
Okay.
Um,
So whenever we do something in Illustrator, we bring it to Graphics Lab, and then Graphics Lab turns it into, what is it, an ATX or a?
ARX.
ARX,
If
okay.
you want to bring in a PNG file,
Yep.
PNG file,
Okay.
it comes out as an ARX.
ARX. Okay.
Transparency is kind of a cool little thing where any 255 across white in RGB values, it will erase it, and then it'll make. So I had this rumors cover.
Mhm.
I want to get rid of that background so we don't have a big white box on the print.
Mhm.
So I dropped it onto here, and then this pops out. Just took out that white background. So, but it has to be 255 across. I'll show you what I did. Just did this, drop it on there, and then it makes another one in the same folder. And actually, this one I doctored up a little bit because you can see there's still a little border.
Yep.
So I had that wasn't quite 255 white, so I had to like paint bucket it, and once I got that all 255 white, I was able to drop it back on, and then it got to that point. So this is just a neat little.
So from Illustrator, we go to the GTX
Software.
software. Yeah.
Okay. This is the GTS software. Okay.
This is just this little side program that's all it does.
Okay.
And you'll have all your programs under Brother GTX tools, and so you have all these.
Okay.
Maintenance is what we're doing now, which is these test prints that you won't really need to do much with. This is the main one, Graphics Lab.
Okay. I mean, if you brought your image without any background, it'll be fine,
be
right?
fine.
You don't need to
Yeah.
use it, yeah.
That's just something, you know,
Yeah.
that you need sometimes. I'll show you another thing. So file viewer is when you have an ARX file.
Hmm.
And because we didn't open one. Typically, you don't even open that program. You just double click an ARX file, and it'll open
Right.
up. You see it here with all the settings for your job. Then you have a send a printer button.
Oh, I see.
I'll
Okay.
show you that.
You don't really do a lot of designing here anyhow.
No, no.
Yeah.
But this is really the best way to get prints to your.
It just converts it from Illustrator to.
To the
Yeah.
type, okay.
And then you have, once you hit print, when it's set there, there's not a lot you do up here besides you get your platens, which is just the standard that you have.
Right, right.
Text. There's I have an image on here, but there's like a distress filter. That's about the only kind of image manipulation.
Yeah.
But then you hit print, and then you have all your color like settings, which is a little more in depth that you'll want to be familiarized with. But we'll get to that.
Okay.
Okay.
And one last thing, useful tools. It's a web page that you have like palettes for Corel, Illustrator, and Photoshop. So you can add these through and have the palette. So it's,
okay,
it's within the gamut of what the printer can print.
Oh,
Because you
okay.
could be having images over there that are
That's
just the
crazy,
color,
yeah.
the color
Okay.
won't print.
Okay.
So then you can make sure
Ah, okay.
or if we'll print out a shirt too that has the. So, let's see. GT color chart is this whole chart that has it's this exact
good,
same
yeah.
palette.
Mm-hmm.
So then, if you're looking at something, you can just look on this shirt and say, "Oh, I want that color," and then you can put in that exact RGB value,
I see.
or you can just like hit it with your eyedropper. So this is a nice little page. You can, here's some ARX files like this one here. This could print on your palette if you felt like that. Usually t-shirts you're covering it, so you don't need anything like that. Do like coasters or something.
Hmm.
So right, if we wanted, I could just send it to the printer right now and it would print right onto that thing.
Right.
But,
So this is for sizing something different. If you have like a coaster that's only going to be.
just
Yeah.
so you know exactly where it is.
Yeah.
Most people don't use that. It's there.
Mhm.
Then you have all your different. These are part of what's in the gamut. It's a bunch of different blues, greens. It's just like,
Okay.
but they're just extra little things that might help you out. Unique volume, another ARX file that you kind of see like you print it on a shirt and it'll give you an idea of how deep you're getting with your saturation of color.
Say that again. So, like, it
Yep.
tells you what, like,
If we print that out on a shirt, then you can use that as a reference to know like how much ink volume you want to use. That's a thing in Graphics Lab.
Right.
Or
You say you print out a test shirt, then you can look at that test shirt and you look at that graph, and then you can, by looking at that graph, you know wherever it fades out is, it tells you that it's not getting enough ink.
yeah, and,
oh, okay.
yeah, you can choose how you, at what point is going to be good for your job. Here's another. It's a highlight check pattern. So highlight is a pretty important setting in Graphics Lab, and this gives you an idea of how the white is going to look at certain levels of highlight. It's just a slide bar that you change, and then where your colors are going to look. And highlight is an adjustment of white in relation to having light colors. Sometimes your light colors can, if there's too much white underneath, they can kind of pool together, and you can kind of see
Right.
the white coming through.
Right.
So this is another chart that you can print if you want, just to kind of get a feel for that. So.
And that chart is really only useful on a particular kind of shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just probably print it on a black shirt.
Yeah.
Just 'cause that's would be the one most likely to show through. So let's see. Back to maintenance. That looked good. We're on a number 5 there,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm gonna do the white one. So we can put that. Is that that's
You want-
not dry. We can,
No, use a different one. Yeah, this is not dry. Well,
it is.
it might be. I think I got it. Lower right, I take it.
Yeah, that looks good. You see, it already has black, but it's thinking you're using black paper.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's hard to tell, but it looks like you got to put it on something dark, right?
Yeah. So 5 is probably about as
5 or 6. I mean,
yeah.
you know. 5, yeah. I'd say
Yeah.
5.
Okay. Alright, so that's it for that.
Okay.
That's actually our last white, so yeah.